What's up, YouTube? I'm Kane, and this is the Cerberon. The Cerberon is a 3-shot semi-auto Springer. The original intent was to prime the blaster by pulling the string, but I found it's much more comfortable just to grab this piece and pull apart like so. The trigger is intended to mainly be used as a 3-stage, 3-shot trigger. However, if you want to shoot all 3 shots, all you have to do is just mash the trigger down and it will fire all 3 pistons. Cerberon has 3 independent pistons that fire one at a time as this catch block moves down. The catch block is connected to the trigger via this little levered piece of PVC and the screw that is sticking through a hole in said catch block. This rubber band here is acting as the catch spring for now. This works well with any 50 caliber ammo. I've been using these big-headed darts just because they're easy to see sticking out of the tip, but it works fine with regular Elite and AccuStrike type darts, as well as short darts seem to work fine even if you don't use a ramrod and just have them in the tip. You get great performance, if not better performance than with a full-length dart. The power of this is maybe a little bit more than a night finder. It's not particularly impressive, in part because I wanted it to shoot a little farther than this, but I do have to prime 3 plungers at once, and I don't have a very nice ergonomic priming system set up, so this was really the most I could do with this version. In the future, if I have like maybe a big slide grip or something, then I could make it shoot significantly farther than a regular Nerf gun. So I like this thing as a prototype, but there are a lot of ergonomic problems, sharp edges, etc. This was kind of thrown together to make the concept work after I just made this piece originally, which works flawlessly. I wanted to just quickly get some sort of handle and trigger on it so I could call this project done-ish. And I've done that, and I like it enough that I'm probably going to do a more polished version at some point, but I will start over with all of this. I've also considered using a couple schemes to make the stage trigger action a little bit easier to use. One of them was sort of a wheel with 3 holes in it, where you would put your finger in one hole and pull to where your finger stops, and that would be the first shot, and then you would stick your finger in the next hole to then fire the next shot, and the next hole for the next shot. That might make the shotgun feature a little bit more difficult to use, but it would make the semi-auto feature very easy to use. Another scheme I've considered is just having 3 different rests alongside the trigger, so that as you pull the trigger, depending on how high you held your finger, the trigger would stop at a different spot. Anyways, that's all for the Cerberon, so leave no witnesses.